Miss a day, miss a lot. DFW's Morning News on 570 KLIF at 96.3 FM HD2.
8:30 at DFW's Morning News. We're headed down the home stretch on a hump day. After this, there's just 2 days in the work week to go. We're here to help get you through it with plenty of news and information. Clayton and Sybil till 9. I want to focus right now on oil and gas jobs because there's a drop in U.S. oil and gas jobs right now. Texas oil and gas field employment, Sybil, slipped over the summer as crude prices hovered just above break-even levels and global supplies stayed abundant. About 3,000 upstream workers, about 1.5% of the sector's workforce, lost their jobs in June and July. That according to the Texas Workforce Commission. And to talk about it, I want to bring in Jay Young, founder and CEO of King Operating Corporation. Jay, thanks for coming back on the show.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So just how significant or how steep is the drop in oil and gas jobs right now? What are we seeing here?
Yeah, I mean, we are seeing a little bit, but you know how Texas is. We're very resilient. We're going to go back to work. We're going to have jobs for people. We're just seeing and I don't know how long it's going to last, but we are seeing a little depressed in oil prices. But you know what? This is a great time to buy low, sell high, they say. That's just the Warren Buffett economic 101, right? Buy low, sell high.
Yeah.
But right now with jobs, I feel like that if everybody just continues to do what they can, get their name out there, network, do everything they can, they are going to see jobs. There are jobs opening up in all different types of different, same positions at different companies. Companies are growing. There's acquisitions. There's just so much opportunity out there, and we just need to take advantage of it. But I don't think it's a long-term, depressed in prices. We'll see this at 60. We'll see it at, maybe a little bit lower than that, but it won't last long because our supplies are starting to dry up here at the end of the year, and then, we'll see prices moving back up.
Talking to Jay Young, founder and CEO of King Operating Corporation right here in DFW, about the loss of jobs in the oil and gas industry right now. And I know Clayton had mentioned like 3,000 upstream workers, or 1.5% of the sector's workforce has been affected. For someone like me who's not real familiar with all the terminology, what would qualify as an upstream worker in that industry?
A geologist, an engineer, financial person, somebody that is drilling for oil and gas. Upstream is the drilling of oil and gas, and midstream is taking it to market. But right now we're just talking about taking it from the oil and gas industry itself, working in a position, whether it's finance or landman. You saw landman with Bob Thornton?
Yeah, we're familiar.
Maybe not? Okay. Well, that's upstream. He is call him upstream. So he definitely drills for oil and gas and brings it all to the markets. And then once he delivers it, or once that jet flew down into the and ruined his delivery of his oil and gas, 4,000 barrels a day. That's midstream. So. But
Yeah.
just talking about the upstream and talking about what's going on. I mean, there's been a lot of consolidation in the markets as well. With a lot of those acquisitions. I mean, there was $200 billion worth of consolidations last year. Exxon buying Pioneer and Ever, Diamondback went on a buying spree. So yeah, I mean, people. And once that happens, people say, "Well, I already have 10 geologists. Why do I need 11 or 12 or 13?" In the same area, so they do consolidate. But that doesn't mean that there's different spin-offs. I saw something yesterday. There was something being sold, assets being sold from Diamondback, and it was assets that they weren't, they weren't concerned about right now. And they're like, well, I could sell this and I can get $500 million for this asset that we're not going to concern ourselves with. So that's an opportunity for somebody like King Operating to purchase that asset and continue to drill it up and then sell it back to them or back to another public company in the future.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of opportunities there. We just have, there was a guy last night that reached out to me on LinkedIn and then he emailed me. I mean, it's like, if you really do want a job around here, there are jobs. You just have to go after them and not sit at home and wait for somebody some placement guy that's also trying to place 50 other people.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be optimistic. You got to reach out there and 10 times a day or 5 times a day or something. I mean, you got to talk to these people, and you got to be optimistic, and because the jobs are out there. There's still a lot of people drilling for oil and gas. There's still a lot of barrels being produced, and which is cash flow, and there's always people like us that are looking for good people.
Yeah, well, every industry has its lulls, and during those lulls, you just got to work a little bit harder to find the jobs, and I guess that's where we may be now. The long term, though, that you don't expect this to last, that seems to be pretty significant here. It's just a slowdown is what it seems like. Jay Young, founder and CEO of King Operating Corporation. Appreciate the expertise. Thanks for